This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for room, it's crossed. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's crossed. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on 3rd down. He had the one-on-one with his running back and that defender. Nice job on the route, crossing the defender's face. Easy completion. The drive stays alive.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Rayner. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Cobb. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run the option. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Finds the tight end. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
With the catch, it's Higgins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Meadows. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it down and run. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Crowder. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
It is perfect. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Get him on the ground after a for a 4-yard run out to the 31. And the Red Wolves are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Rayner. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
The Red Wolves are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. That's reeled in, it's Bush. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's going to fire deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The screen, he's got wheels. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They'll try to get it through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Direct snap. It's Meadows. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Meadows. Looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff to the single back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Red Wolves will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Dortch. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Crowder. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Bring in the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime, like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got the quick pass.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Takes the easy one to the back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Hey, whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
They'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Connor. And they're able to get him on the ground. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Crowder. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Troy.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So you get stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
The screen, he can go. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Crowder. Good timing on the quick out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This is a great play by the defensive back. And I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Back to throw, it's Rayner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. To the tight end. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. He's got him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Red Wolves have this offense rolling. On the move, it's Cross. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll ride his man on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you don't usually say that very often. The strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's going to be a safety, and you want to talk about screwing up a turnover. He just did.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but can tell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost, and he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Running back searching for a hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Back to pass, it's Crowder. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here we go. Right. All right. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Runs through the tackle. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Caught over the middle, it's Rucker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fella, credit, they'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
That's the best run we've seen from this guy all night tonight. Doing a really nice job, and he's getting better as the game goes on right now. So if I'm on offense, as this game progresses, I'd keep giving him the football because he's wearing this defense down.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.